Alright, let's get started. My name's Sierra, and I live in Liberty County, and I'm making this video for one of our homeless out here. His name is Talley. He's the local shoe shine guy. You always see him around town pushing his grocery carts, all his baggings and belongings packed up into him, and he's always got a sign to shine shoes for $5. I often see him hanging out at McDonald's or in the downtown area. And this evening, I was driving home and I saw him walking down the street. And he must have had about 3 duffel bags and a couple other backpacks and this tall walking stick with him. And he collapses just right there in the grass. And the first thing that came to my mind was, dear Lord Jesus, I need to help him. So I stopped my car, got out, helped him up, and asked him where he was going. And I'm not sure if he recognized me or not, because I've stopped several times and I've given him a few dollars here and there for something to eat, or asked him how he was doing. But he was very humble, and he was very gracious for my help. He refused at first for me to give him a ride to where he keeps his cart, but I eventually got him to come with me, and I gave him a ride. And he was telling me about how all of his things have been getting stolen from his cart, his mother's ashes, her death certificate, a bunch of personal belongings, clothing and CDs and little silly things like that that we hold on to, that they've been stolen from him. He's homeless. He has nowhere to live. He has no one to support him or help him, to care for him, to show him any kindness. And in this world today that we live in, it is up to us to reach out and help those that we see in need. And this young man, whether he's a saint or a sinner, whoever he is, he needs our help. He needs this community's help. And it breaks my heart to live in a world where there are so many people that go without the most basic necessities: shelter, food, clothing, just somewhere warm to sleep at night. And I don't have much. And I've never really had much. But I have a heart that loves and cares about others. And I will try and do anything within my possibilities to help them. If I had a bigger place to stay, I would give him somewhere to stay for a while to help him get on his feet. If I had money to give, I would give it to him, but I really don't have anything to give him other than my help and my support. I tried to give him $6 today, and he didn't want it. He didn't want to take it from me. And it wasn't much, but he needed to eat. And I told him that he could count it as a blessing from God. He's got diabetes. He has several health issues, and he's got to get off the street. We have got to help him somehow. Get him into a motel room, or find him some temporary shelter that he can go to. Perhaps get a small storage room for him to store his belongings, so that he's not just pushing these carts around and having everything stolen from him. I mean, how much farther down do you have to go to get to the bottom of the barrel? And I think that we should be able to come together and help this young man. So if you can please give whatever you can, even if it's just $1. We got to get a fund going for this young man. We've got to help him. We've got to. It would be a shame to read in the paper and hear about this young man passing, being hit by a car, or dying from natural causes from being outside. Lord forbid. I know it's been crazy weather out here, and sometimes it could drop down into the 40s. And I can only imagine what it would be like sleeping outside. So y'all have to excuse me for being a bit emotional right now. This is something that really touches my heart, and this is the only way that I can think of to help him. So I've set up a fund for him, and like I said, if you guys can help, donate whatever you can, even if you can't give money, if you have donations of clothing, he probably could use socks and underwear, gloves, a bedroll to sleep on, something, anything would help. So, this is a shelter for the homeless for Alan Talley. And I want to thank everyone in advance. And I hope we can really change this man's life. It'd be a blessing in disguise. All right. Y'all have a great day.